Introducing Halalogix, a professional-grade simulation game built on Roblox. It is designed specifically for halal logistics training, allowing up to 20 players to practice warehouse operations together in a realistic virtual environment. We have removed the barriers to entry. Halalogix runs on standard PCs and mobile devices with zero expensive hardware or installations required. It is a lecturer's dream, easy to deploy, highly accessible, and perfect for teaching warehouse layouts and compliance protocols. Ultimately, it is about hands-on mastery. Students receive, store, and dispatch goods while navigating real-world halal compliance protocols. We aren't just teaching the theory, we are letting the students live in the workflow in an immersive, risk-free setting. Halalogix is not just a game, is not just a product, but we believe it is the future of halal industry.
Next, we will move on to our problem statement. Why do we create Halalogix? It's because students in halal industry and logistics courses usually learn warehouse procedures through lectures and textbooks. However, this makes it difficult for them to clearly visualize real halal warehouse operations, such as product segregation, handling procedures, and contamination prevention. In addition, access to real halal warehouse for learning is often limited. So, our solution is we developed a Roblox-based on Halal Warehouse Simulator. This interactive platform allows students to virtually experience warehouse operations, helping them better to understand the workflow while maintaining halal compliance. Now, let us briefly explain the objectives of Halalogix. The objective is to promote halal logistic practices through an interactive learning platform. It gives students hands-on warehouse management experience while reinforcing halal certification requirements. It also bridges the gap between classroom theory and real-world logistic operations through simulation. Additionally, Halalogix saves time and cost by replacing physical warehouse visits and supports TVET by providing an accessible gamified learning tool for industry readiness.
Now, let's move to the next part, which is implementations in Halalogix. First, we have tutorial, where players are given a tutorial on how to play the game. This tutorial guides them step by step through the basic mechanics, controls, and objectives, ensuring that even first-time players can easily understand the gameplay. In this game, players can interact with the NPC to know their job scope related to halal, carrying the boxes, catch the red, interact with the computer to spawn random boxes, and any other items with interact body. Next, players are required to change their avatar's outfit to personal protective equipment PPE provided. This is to ensure that players know one of the requirements for halal certifications. Next, spawning the boxes. There are 4 types of boxes, which is halal cold, halal dry, non-halal cold, and also non-halal dry. Players interact with the computer and click receive order to spawn boxes randomly, demonstrating the purchasing process in a warehouse. Are required to store the boxes in 4 different storages following the type of boxes received. Non-halal products and halal products must be separated. For handling non-halal products, player can either store it in non-halal storage area or bring the non-halal boxes in the disposal area. After the countdown, the players deliver boxes to the correct outbound area, halal or non-halal, to earn coins and EXP. To add more challenges and fun in this game, players need to catch the rat crawling around the warehouse. Last but not least is the leaderboard. Players can compete with other players by achieving the most, earning coins and EXP.
Next, I will explain how Halalogix is applied in the learning experience. Halalogix helps students to develop real-world skills by applying logistic knowledge in a virtual warehouse environment that follows halal industry practices. Students take part in role-based learning, where they act as a warehouse operators and manage tasks based on halal logistic standards. They complete activities such as receiving, storing, and shipping goods, and earn coins and experience points that can be used to upgrade equipments or hire NPC helpers. There are also interactive elements like a pest control side quest, where players catch rats to maintain warehouse cleanliness. Through exploration and interaction with the warehouse layout and NPC staff, students can better understand different roles and operations in halal logistics.
Now, I will be explaining regarding the market potential for Halalogix. Our game has the potential to be marketed and sold on the Roblox platform. This platform has a large number of users, especially among students and young audiences, which aligns with our target market such as high school students and higher education institutions. By utilizing this platform, the halal-themed game can reach a wider audience, increase awareness of halal concepts, and create commercial opportunities through game sales or in-game features.
So why Halalogix? When we look at alternatives, traditional lectures are easy to organize but offer zero hands-on experience. On the other hand, physical site visits provide real-world context but are costly, high-risk, and usually a one-off event. Halalogix is the superior middle ground, as we offer high accessibility, where trading can happen anytime and anywhere, cost efficiency, where it is a low one-time setup compared to recurring transport and insurance costs. We also offer safety and mastery. We provide a 100% safe simulation with unlimited replays. Essentially, we provide the high-impact experience of a site visit with the safety and repeatability of a classroom.
So next, I'm going to explain about authenticity and innovation. So first, originality. Our project introduced a unique and first-of-its-kind concept in the halal sector by developing a halal logistics game on the Roblox platform. Unlike typical educational tools, our game focuses specifically on warehouse management and the handling of halal and non-halal goods. This innovative approach allows players to learn halal logistics concept in an interactive and engaging environment while experiencing real-life operational scenarios. Second, authenticity. The content of our game is developed based on real halal warehousing practices and halal certification standards. We incorporated actual procedures such as segregation of halal and non-halal products, proper storage management, and compliance with halal requirements. This ensures that the learning experience is not only engaging, but also accurate and relevant to the real halal logistics industry. Moving on, user-centered design. Our game is designed with users, especially students, in mind. By using gamification elements such as missions, tasks, and challenges, the game encourages active participation and engagement. This approach makes learning about halal logistics more interactive, enjoyable, and easier to understand compared to traditional classroom methods. Next, self-initiated development. As you know, this project was entirely initiated and developed by our KPMBM students team. Despite having no prior experience in game development, we took the initiative to learn and explore the Roblox platform to create this educational game. Through this process, we demonstrated creativity, teamwork, problem-solving skills, and our commitment to producing the innovative learning tool. Next, I'm going to explain how it can impact on societies by first going through to students. Our game helps increase students' awareness about the importance of halal compliance, not only logistic operations but also in daily life. For example, players will learn why halal and non-halal products must be stored separately in a warehouse to avoid cross-contamination. Through this experience, students can better understand the responsibility of maintaining halal integrity. Second, instead of learning from textbooks, players get experience tasks similar to actual warehouse operations, such as receiving goods, checking halal status, and placing items in the correct storage area. Next, through different missions and challenges, the game helps students develop critical thinking and decision-making skills. And lastly, by exposing students to halal logistics operations, the game can also encourage interest in careers related to halal management and the halal industry. Students may discover new career opportunities, such as halal auditors, halal executives, or halal logistics managers in the growing halal sector. Next, we're going to impact on industry. So our game can serve as a training tool for companies to educate their staff on the proper handling of halal and non-halal products. For example, employees can learn how to properly segregate products in the warehouse to avoid cross-contamination and ensure halal compliance during daily operations. Second, by improving workers' understanding of halal logistic practices, this game can help companies maintain halal integrity throughout the supply chain. When halal standards are properly followed, it helps strengthen consumers' trust in halal certified products and services. Next, in the game, candidates are given simulation tasks that reflects real warehouse situations. For instance, they may need to decide whether to store halal and non-halal goods or identify improper handling practices. This allows companies to assess their understanding and readiness before they handle real operations. And lastly, the game can also encourage more people to explore careers in halal management and halal logistics. As the halal industry continues to grow globally, there is an increasing demand for skilled professionals who understand halal standards and supply chain management.